everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mariah, and I'm so excited because we're doing a Hocus Pocus movie review too. So I'm excited because this is weird. This is so weird. I never ever loved Disney sequels, and I never recommend them to even make Disney sequels, but they did. And did I love this one? A scale out of 5, I give it a 3. But it was still enjoyable. I'm just being picky because I wanted things in there that I wanted. So it's a great film, but I'm just being picky. I will stick to the very classic, the first Hocus Pocus very well, but I won't say I won't watch the second one here and then, but not as obsessed as I am with the first one. Just me. So let's get into my little review. The film starts off in a village way back when the Sanderson sisters are young. And I love this. I loved it so much. I loved it that we got a backstory because we know about the Sanderson sisters, but do we really know about them? And the kids that played the characters as a young age, especially the one that played Winnie, did an amazing job because she always was touching her face. She did the facial expressions, I think, perfect. And it was so cute to see these witches be young and see like their little personalities kind of go into their older personalities and their roles. But I did find something kind of odd, which I do appreciate, but I just found it odd because I never really noticed it in the first film until this second film came out. So did anybody else notice that the sister Sarah hardly ever talked in the first film? Like, I don't know why, I just thought, I knew she was like a ditzy character, but I just never really noticed how much she didn't really talk in the first movie until the second one came out, and I was like, she's doing a lot of talking. So I did like that aspect that they gave us a chance to, like, you know, get to know Sarah a little bit and get to see her little ditziness again as a character, because she is kind of like the sister that's smart, but she's just kind of like, you know, doing her own thing in the background. I just thought it was unique because we got to see more of her interact and actually have more of a voice in this film instead of being, you know, the sexy sister that's always in the background, just, you know, just wandering about in the background. So I did appreciate that we got a background story, and I did appreciate that they opened Sarah to more dialogue in the second film. As far as the reason why and how they became witches, I wasn't really too impressed with that story. Only reason why is because I just thought, like, you know, they just already were witches and their mother was a witch and they just were, like, you know, just an outcast in their village. But they end up not. It's basically Winnie's 16th birthday, and on the 16th birthday, witches get their powers, and they end up running into a witch in the Forbidden Woods that bestows a gift to Winnie and her sisters, which is basically the Book of Spells. So we get to see where Book actually originated from and where he came from. So that was also very touching as well. Like I said, I like the backstory dialogues. We got to get a more of a sense of how the sisters became. I thought it was really cool that they included the origin story about them, seeing them younger, how they got their powers, and having the same witty attitudes that they have in the first film as adults. So it was just interesting to see where they came from. Even though I was a little stunned that they weren't already born natural witches, they were just bestowed that gift, like I said, from another witch. So that's like the beginning of the movie, basically, that I appreciated, that I loved about it. So that's one of the other positive things that I liked about the film. A second thing I liked about the film is that I feel like this movie would not have been as good or as entertaining or as enjoyable for me to watch the sequel. It wasn't all that for me. Like I said, out of 5 stars, guys, I literally only give it like 3. But it's the original Hocus Pocus. It's the Sanderson sisters. Like, I love them. Their acting is amazing. Their characters are just so lovable and so funny. I still laughed. My family was laughing. I still felt like it carried that comedy all the way through, and it was just a nice, heartwarming movie to watch and see my 3 favorite witches on screen again. Overall, I just don't know what else to say other than I was just happy to watch my 3 favorite witches on screen again. And I honestly, this movie, I didn't think they did too many things wrong. It's just whether a preference. Like, I'm a 90s baby and I just prefer the 90s version better. Only reason why is because I know this time and age, everything's updated, our technology's updated, and kids are different now compared to when we grew up. So they related to the kids that are now in this era. So I did appreciate that aspect of it. The only reason mainly why the main reason why I only gave this movie 3 stars is because like I said, I'm picky, it's a matter of preference, but I felt like the song that they sang on this stage, you could have just re-sang I Put a Spell on You. I didn't need to have this like cover version of a song that I was really not getting the same atmosphere and love feeling that I felt as enjoyment as I felt when I was watching the original Hocus Pocus when they sang the song I Put a Spell on You. I just thought that was more fun. I thought it was more entertaining. This one, I just found the performance a little bit less entertaining. That's my preference. I'm just saying this is my movie review. But other than that, guys, that's basically all I have for my little quick short movie review. I honestly it's Hocus Pocus 2. It's a sequel by Disney. Disney sequels are a hit and miss with us audience. It's whether you love it or you hate it. And to me, to be honest, like I said, out of 5 stars, I just give it a 3-star rating. And I love that the witches still had that fun, warming comedy vibe that we still get in the first one. Billy was back as well. He was amazing. Everything was just the same. Everything felt magical. Everything felt great. Like I said, it's just your preference and what you're going to be picky about what the first movie had, what this movie didn't have. And me personally, I just honestly am going to be and always going to be obsessed more and rewatching my favorite Halloween classic, which is going to be Hocus Pocus 1, then Hocus Pocus the sequel. I might watch it, but chances are I'll always stick to the first one. I Put a Spell on You is my favorite scene of the whole movie, and plus I just find the comedy and the innocence of the characters, of the children, more entertaining and more relatable to my time than it would probably be to the new Hocus Pocus 2, that the kids are more relatable to the kids in the film. I just think it just depends on maybe a preference of what you grew up with and how you grew up as well. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all next time, and have a great spooky October month. I'll be coming up with a lot more Halloween movies reviews, especially my next movie review will be Smile. So I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!